Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money. With your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 687 of Screw the Commute podcast. Now in this episode, I'm going to tell you about a simple program I use to take samples, or you could maybe call them preview segments or teasers of my full content to wet people's whistles so they want to consume the full version of the content. And I'm going to put an example, actually, so you can see this. It's actually a video in the show notes for this episode, which is 687. And I hope you didn't miss episode 686. That was Beginner's Artificial Intelligence, which a lot of people claim that that's what I have. So what is this? I'm going to concentrate on Chat GPT that will do a ton of things for you. And right now you can make money with it, but you got to be careful. So you got to, it'll get you banned and poor rankings in Google and stuff like that if you're not careful. So that was episode 686. And to get to a back episode, you go to screwthecommute.com/ and then the episode number, that was 686. Hey, TikTok is going crazy for me. I want you to check it out. I'm not going to get into the argument about the bad parts about it, but I'm using it to my benefit. And just, just one of the videos that I've had, I've only been on 7 weeks, and it just passed this morning 240,000 views. And by the time I get done recording this, it'll be over 241,000 views, and it's climbing. It's been climbing like crazy. It only took 7 weeks to get to that point on one video, and all the other videos are performing well, but this is a viral, it's just taken off like crazy. So please check it out and comment, like, share when you get over there. It's tiktok.com/ and then some of you aren't familiar with this. You can put the @ sign like it's an email address. So it's tiktok.com/ @digital multimillionaire. And goes directly to my account. So please check it out. I got over 150 little short videos there that'll train you on all kinds of stuff. So some of them are pretty funny too, because, that's part of the nature of the beast. All right, let's get into today's topic. This is a program called Headliner. And you can use it for free forever if you're fairly low volume or if you just want to check it out. And they have reasonably priced plans if you have high volume like I do. Now, what it does is it takes small portions. I'll use this podcast as an example. It takes small portions of this podcast and turns it into video teasers. And you can use them all over the place, like Facebook stories and Reels and Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Twitter, all over the place. All I had to do was upload a graphic of my podcast logo and put in the RSS feed for my podcast. Now, if you don't know what an RSS feed is, you probably don't have a podcast. But it's just a link that distributes my podcast to whomever has the link. And that's all you need to know about that. Now, if you don't have a podcast, you can just upload any recording you have. But remember, this is a teaser. You aren't trying to upload long recordings. Now, and also in a minute, I'm going to tell you about the video capabilities of this program. What I'm talking about now is turning audio into video, which is kind of weird, right? But you'll see how it works if you look at the sample. Anyway, once you upload your graphic and your audio file, you can play around with Headliner's really simple interface. So, for example, the video Headliner produces a waveform to simulate an audio wave. So you see movement on this graphic. And it kind of undulates and moves across the screen to keep people's attention. I think they have about 10 different ones to choose from. They have colored ones and different forms that are just all cool looking, but they move along with your along with your audio. Then they have cool progress bars that move along with the short video, showing people how much time is left. Some of them go across the bottom. Some of them are really cool. They start at like the upper left-hand corner and go across the top and towards the bottom. So it's you get to choose which ones you want. You can easily put text on the videos, and they got a bunch of different fonts. And they have a handy little slider that lets you move it along your entire audio until you find just the right little short segment you want to use as your teaser. Now, you can put intros and outros if you want to introduce what the people are about to hear, or maybe give them a call to action at the end. You can add pictures and a watermark to claim the work as yours. You can also choose whether you want the final video sized for Facebook feeds, YouTube, or any vertical video places like TikTok, Instagram, stories, reels, all that stuff. Now, you can send your finished video directly to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the other social medias, or you can download it and then put it up manually to any of those places. You get to choose. It's very easy. Now, I like to download it, which gives me a backup copy before I send it to social media. That's the way I do it. Now, with video, you may have some video that you're happy with, but you'd like to put some captions and other text on it. And this can be just regular old video of you talking or doing or showing things or whatever. This isn't we're switching gears here now to what it can do with your videos very easily. So you might want to put some captions and other text on the video. And I think you can add some still pictures also. So anyway, you upload your video. The program makes it easy for you to write on it, and then you download the finished product. Now, I always recommend you keep a copy of your original video in case you want to change the text to make another version, and maybe split test them to see which one gets the best response, or maybe you want to keep a copy just to have the original. Now, back to split testing for a second. If you don't know what split testing is, you should learn. This is how marketers get rich, by checking to see which piece of content or ad gets a higher response. So then they throw away the bad one and keep the good one. And I got a whole episode on this at screwthecommute.com/133. And that's literally how people get rich. In fact, the guy that taught me this had one sales letter that sold 19 times more when he finally went through all this split testing than the first draft of the sales letter did. Now, most people, a lot of my students come to me and they've written one draft, pat themselves on the back, and then that's their sales letter. No, if you really want to make money with that product, you split test the sales letter. So anyway, that's what that episode's about, 133. Now, this can really be a lot of money, especially when you multiply it over many years. I've had sales letters run for more than 10 years. So anything you can do to make the sales letter perform better is not only worth it in the short run, it can mean super big money in the long run. 19 times for that guy. All right. So check out Split Testing, episode 133, but also for this episode, which is episode 687, I think. Let me double check that. Yep, 687 is where you will see the sample of this headliner program I told you about. And you'll see like a little 1-minute sample of a podcast episode and how cool the thing. They actually have different templates too. So one has like a spinning cube. Another one has just a graphic. So the spinning cube was a template they had where I still only uploaded one graphic. I just picked the spinning tube template, and it's really, really cool, going around and around and around. And then you still put text above and below it, and it still has all the progress bars and all the other cool things. So like I said, totally for free, you ought to at least give this a chance, because the more stuff you have out there, the more chance people will consume all your stuff and then buy stuff from you. All right, so that's my story. I'm sticking to it. It's Tom Antion here. I have the longest running, most successful, most unique internet and digital marketing mentor program ever. And I triple dog dare people to put theirs up against mine, and they're too scared because mine will embarrass them quite a bit. So check it out at greatinternetmarketingtraining.com. And also, please get over there to TikTok and boost my stuff even more. I'm going to do a training on this as soon as I become expert at it. And it'll cut your learning curve, because I've been working at 7 weeks and 2 weeks of studying before that. So about 9 weeks I've got into this full-time, not full-time, but every day I've not missed putting a short video up. So there's a lot of tricks to the trade. All right, then that's at tiktok.com/@digitalmultimillionaire. All right, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I will catch you on the next episode. See you later.